turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 40 now on second down. Pickett. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
In what many term is a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They consider him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, they're throwing the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. It looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Pick it down, third and goal. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. On the return is Olszewski.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 1st and 10, here's Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Isaiah Hodgins.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall, and it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late, beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo, a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship. He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Taron Johnson made the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Shakir holds it in. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 9 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Bills at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
You know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having two.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
He's a fan favorite when he plays at home. Every time he makes a big-time play, you can hear him shout, "Muth," from the stands. Pittsburgh, they love it. A lot of comparisons to Heath Miller as a rookie, and he contributed 7 touchdown catches. Now he contributes a first down with that grab.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off play action, Pickett.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pickett sets up play action. And that one complete to Hodgins.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Isaiah Hodgins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, here's the run with Cook. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure.
Pickett lost it.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Harris on the draw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On the move past the 40.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 72 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Off the play fake. Harris.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. What I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Myles Jack there to make the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That's complete, right around the 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A.J. Epinesa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 195 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety did him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Cook running right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense some credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Allen to throw once more. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
56.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Isaiah Hodgins.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bills will get on to their lead.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack. Pickett dancing to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth,
33 yards.
and the Steelers get a bit closer.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Olszewski now to return.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scrapped. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
He's got a man. Complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now Pickett. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot for Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.